Hello. Right, so this is the fence locking screw. It has a plastic lever which is held in place using this little screw, which I have already removed. But the lever goes on like that, so you can turn it easily. And the problem is that screw is not long enough to lock the fence. So if we put the fence there and then we tighten the screw, that's still moving. It won't fall now because the screw is there. It can't slide out. It's okay. But if I turn the screw all the way in, now it won't turn any further, but that can still move. So that kind of means the screw must be too short. Let's unscrew it. So let's measure that. Okay. So I'm gonna use the caliper. 0, and I'm gonna use the depth gauge. Kind of hard. All right, so that measures about 14 millimeters of depth. So now 14 millimeters, and if we measure the screw thread length, we can see that it's basically just the same length, but because the screw here has a bit of a fillet, it won't actually go that far. So basically this part of the screw is just not long enough to lock the fence. The screw probably should be a bit longer. Now if we look at these other screws that lock in here, that go in here, these are actually a lot longer, and when you tighten them in all the way to lock in the rod that goes in this hole, you still can see a good 5 millimeters of thread sticking out of that bore. So that would be a better, in fact this one probably can go in here. So I'm a bit surprised why they wouldn't just use the same. This is the wrong one. There's two. Like, why wouldn't they just use the same length like that? Because that would have worked. But instead they used a much shorter screw, as we can see here. Where is it? Like, why didn't they use the long one? I don't know. So that doesn't work.